I'm back. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Market Mornings. This is Robert Roy, your host. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Let's go ahead and make sure you all can hear me. If you would please type the number 1 in the comment section, in the chat box, to let me know that you can. I would greatly appreciate it. It has been a long summer for us. July 1 was the last one that we did live. I still have my previous sheet from that date, just as a reminder when we did them last. So it is awesome to be back, right? Summertime is over. We're back into the swing of things. Markets are going to start getting a little more volume in them. I have less stuff going on. Both wife and daughter are back to work. They're both teachers. So all of this was about spending as much time with them as possible through the summer, especially with my daughter who's 25 and not a whole lot of time left at home and didn't want to spend a whole lot of time with dad anymore, right? So it's a boyfriend and her friends that are much more important than that. So welcome. Jeff, in typical fashion with a 3. Thank you for that. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. So let's go ahead and jump right in here today. Keep in mind, everything we look at is for educational purposes. Only nothing is meant to be advice or recommendations, right? Here's our follow us page. Since the last time we've been together, we've added 2 lines on here, 2 links on here. Tradinglikeaboss.com, which is where you will find all of our free materials, all of our main source of everything that we do. And I'm going to share a major one with you guys today. It's so important for what we do here. And then, of course, Market Mornings Live is there. So, and guys, we're going to get it to where tradinglikeaboss.com is the place we're going to just start sending you for anything that's a free event we're doing online. You'll just be able to go there, Power Hour, Trading Coaches Playbook, and register right there. You'll just get used to going to that page and you'll register right there. There will be a link right on the main the Wealth Builders website. There will be a link to on Trading Like a Boss to take you back to Wealth Builders. We're going to have where they are definitely connected together in there. All right. Fantastic. All right. As we go ahead, then let's go ahead and get started. Let's start off with the pre-market update. All right, so the ES, right now, the S&P 500 is up 12.5. The Dow is up 40. Not a huge move. The NASDAQ's up, we'll call it 29. The RUT's up 5. Bitcoin, gets above $22,000. I hope you bought some, although there is still a chance of that pullback back to that 17, 18 again yet. So keep that in mind. Ethereum is up $22. Gold is up 12, and crude is up 81 cents. What the heck is going on? Crude's not supposed to go up. Right? The government keeps telling us how great everything is. It's about China and coming out of some of their COVID restrictions now, which means they'll be using more energy. Okay. The overall, if we look at the update on from Sunday night, right? We had that gap up there, right? And then this pullback, right? That whole bottom just rounding out in there. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to get my recording or drawing tools started here. It doesn't play nice. There's no drawing tools on this. So let's do that. Okay. So you have the gap up. We got that rounding bottom pattern. We pulled up there and we made a higher high. And now we just seem to be in a little bit of a stair step to the downside. We've got to see. We were on a steadier path down here, if you look at that. And we broke recently in the last couple of minutes to the downside on ES. We'll see if it comes back and recovers off of that down, if it recovers and fails off of that line right there, or it can break through and start to get back in. That was just a little outlier that happened over there. We'll see. We'll see what it brings up for us. Let's see. Where did she go? I hit the wrong dash. Yes, there we go. All right. With that, let's go take a look at the market and see what the heck we're looking at trading today. All right, so we're looking at today's picks, right? Normally at this point of the show, we would be going ahead and looking at yesterday's trades. There were no trades from yesterday. We'd have to go back to July 1, right? But at this point is where you're going to drop in your trades from yesterday. What did you do? Remember, this is the biggest part of this, folks. For me, the biggest thing about why I do this is the communication back and forth, the building of that community. The whole reasoning behind it is you're you're sending it out there in the universe, however you want to call it. You're jumping out there and saying, I did this. I don't care if it's funded or non-funded, if you lost money, if you broke even, if you made money, it doesn't matter. It's all about this is what we did on Friday. So drop those trades in. Let us know what's going on and come back tomorrow. We'll be looking at the trades from today that we want to take. All right. So we're going to start off with Adobe. Now I'm going to jump over to my Omega charts where I already have these built into a watch list. Now, Adobe got a downgrade today. Now, Adobe, if we zoom in on them, they were in a neutral bias. They just got above our 21 moving average yesterday. They're down $7.50 from Friday. $7.50, which puts them at 387. Woo, so they're kind of in the middle here. So here's what we're going to be looking for, okay? We're going to be looking at a bear call spread above 396. All right. So somewhere above that 396, which means if we look at our option chain, and let me get that over here with Adobe on it. Come on. If we look at an option chain, and these are the monthly expirations coming up for September 16th. So if we look at an option chain, we're looking at something above 396. Right, so we go here, 92, 5, 7. So 97.5 and 400. That's the strikes we'd have to do, right? We're looking at a, let's see, sell for 10.5. We're looking at about $1 premium, roughly $1 in there for a $2.50 spread. So overall, not too bad. All right. So we're looking at a bear call spread on Adobe. Next is Bill, BILL. Bill is up $4.61 right now. They have been initiated coverage by Goldman Sachs, which means Goldman has now just said, oh, we're going to start watching these guys, right? And if we bring this in to get a bigger picture, you can see we've been in a nice climb to the upside. We were at that 167.38 level on Friday's close, and now we're at 172, so right about here, right? So we're going to be looking at a bull put spread below 149. We're at hold on a sec. Where are we? My bad. No, below 167. If you go below 149, that would be awesome. I just don't see us getting down there. All right. So we're up here. We're going to be looking at below that 167 as our support level. All right. Next on the list is BMY. Let's go look at a little bit bigger picture there. So we've got a nice, overall, really nice move. Let's see. We're going to come down here. We're going to go up here. Okay, good. So now let's bring this in a little bit. Let's get really in there. So right now on BMY, they got FDA approval on a product. They're up $4.94 to $75. So let me back this up one more time. So they're at $75. They're up in here. They're above all the moving averages. What a great move. Got above this fib line. So we're going to be looking at a bull put spread below 72. Once again, if we look real quick, we've got, wow, there's even a 50-cent increment there. I don't know if I would trade. Well, okay. So below 72, yeah, that won't help us though. So we're looking at 72.71, right? So right now, before this move, we were looking at 40 cents for the $1, right? We're probably not going to get that at this point. You're probably looking at about 15 cents or so, which I'll take. Anything that's over 10 cents on a $1 credit, I'm fine with that, all right? So there's BMY, Carvana, CVNA. They got an upgrade today. I don't have who it was, so it wasn't that important apparently. Let's see. We need, without a doubt, we need a new fib here on Carvana. So let's go and move this one back. And let's go draw that fib. I'm going to come off of that swing high right there. We're going to come down to that swing low. I may be off on which candle it is. It's one of those two in there. Actually, you know what? We're good. No, we're good. We're good. So where are we? Well, we definitely are going to need a fib in there. There's no question on that. So let's go add in a negative 136 and a 118. we'll put both of those levels in there. Let's go bring this in. And now let's go look at Carvana. We are up $2.78 right now on that. So it puts us at $39 a share. So $39.40. So they're up here at that 42.80 resistance. They're at 39. So they're up above the 55. So we're going to have to look at, this would be an aggressive setup, folks. We're going to look at a bull put spread below 36. And I'm going to put a big A next to that, capital A for aggressive. Right? I prefer it to be down below a fib line. I just don't think we're going to get any premium on this at all down below 28. I just don't see it. Maybe, but I just don't think so. We could look. Let's just go to all. So down below 28. Yeah, see 20. I mean, you can get 5 cents for the 2027. A little bit not worth my time there. So you're going to do it aggressive. Aggressive, what does that mean? Just trade less contracts is all that is, right? So if you would normally trade 3, trade 1 or 2. If you normally trade 10, trade 4, 5, 2. Just trade less. Trade 1 just to get your feet wet on it if you like the setup and the overall move, okay? And keep something in mind. Right, as we're going through here, guys and gals, you know, I talked about trading like a boss. One of the things that we did is right here, how to trade news candidates. That's for y'all right here. Every one of you should be downloading or you know, the links to this. You know, it's free. Just go click on the registration and go get it. How to trade news candidates. It's the way we trade the things that are in here. How do we go and identify them? What are the setups and all of that stuff that we look for? That's it. So if you want to know how I trade the things we talk about here, that's the way to do it, is right there. All right. Then let's go look at Newmont. So I've only got 3 candidates left. What stocks do you want me to take a look at? Drop those candidates in right now. Right. There's actually only 2 left. So what stocks do you want me to take a look at today? Drop them in and we will jump on those. So Newmont, NEM. Let's go see what's going on with NEM. So I don't have a great place to draw fibs off of yet to the downside at all. And we're talking about really old stuff to even have anything back here, right? So we're going to rely sheerly on support and resistance levels for us to be able to work off of key levels that we're going to look to trade off of with this, right? So Newmont, actually, I think we're going to need some up above that because Newmont got upgraded by Goldman Sachs. So I drew some down below. We're going to need some up above. Let's see where those old fibs were. All right, so the fibs are going to work there. So we're looking at a support level here of 41.89. We're at 44.25 right now, so we're up $1. So we're going to look at a bull put spread below 42. Below 42. All right, for Newmont. Careful there, guys. Where is the position right now? 44. So we've got 43.76 is our 21. So we got above our 21 moving average. We're up here barely, but we're above it. So we're okay. Right? If you were pinned in between here and that's where you gapped up to, you know, let's say today's candle right there, that would be a problem. Right? I don't have a lot of really good support anywhere for me to say, yes, I want to go and take that trade if that's all it was able to gap up. So drop in the candidates you want me to take a look at, folks. Remember, this is your last round of me being able to check it out. And I realize we're back new here again. You know, it's like we're starting all over again for some of you. But we do this every time we get together. So drop those in. All right, let's see what we've got here. All right, we're going to pull that fib out. All right, let's bring it in a little bit. And on Roblox, RBLX, they're down 85 cents right now. They got a downgrade. Price was the issue. There was a talk of, are we going to have a 20% drop off in RBLX, right? So 10% would be $4.50. So about a $9 move to the downside is what they're saying. Are we overvalued and we're going to drop? Now, it's only brought them down, as I said, less than $1, so 44.68. So I am not interested in anything on this one as far as a bearish trade. Here's what so where is it? 44.73. All right, so here's what we're going to look at. Stock details. So I have a column on my tracking sheet that says stock details. I need the stock to pull back to the 43 level, and I'm going to write 43-ish, right? Because I don't need it to touch 43, but I want it to get in the range somewhere, pull down a little bit, and bounce. Then I would look at a bull put spread below 43, right? So it's not following the news, but the news has only moved at 85 cents, and it can't drive it into negative territory. So just because somebody downgraded it, that doesn't mean they're right. The world's coming to an end. That's it. They're dead. The stock's going out of business. They'll never make money again. Sell, 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 sell. Because one brokerage firm called them a chance of dropping 20%. And they didn't have a big name to them, or else I would have written them down. So we're not necessarily going to focus on what they're doing there. All right? So let's see what we got going on here. All right. So Tripp's got AMD. So let me flip this over. AMD. All right. So kind of we'll work on that for you. All right. So on AMD right now, let me see where they are on pre-market. They're up 27 whole cents right now in the pre-market. Now, AMD is up on the news today that and some are up, some are down, but it's not much, that the government is restricting certain chips being sent to China, right? This is going to be interesting, folks. When China says we're no longer going to allow China to make these types of chips for the U.S., and they just stop making something, and we're not allowed to get it from them any longer, and we have no other production of it anywhere else. Watch the games we're going to start seeing here. Very concerning at that point. So Tripp said, looks like a continuation form switch back on Friday, but I'm not sure. Your thoughts? I will save the other two for power. Okay, there you go, Tripp. So, yeah, I mean, we're close to the switchback without a doubt. The move up is not bad to about $88. The move down is better, of course. Bias right now is bearish neutral. So if we can get a bounce in there, Tripp, that's great. Because we don't have any real movement from it, and it's kind of flat-ish on the government announcement today, I'd be careful with it. I'd be looking more at a credit spread, if anything, for it. But I am a little bit beside myself here of do I want to take anything on this one or not. So a little caution there, Tripp. Hope that helps. Let me know down in the comments below. Folks, go ahead and smash that like button. Give me a thumbs up that you're liking what we're doing here, guys. Making sure that you want me back. If you don't want me back, tell me that too. I could gladly sleep in a little bit longer on every day of the week. I'd be happy to do it. But I think you guys want us here checking this stuff out. So let me know. All right, SPY. You help us out with the algorithms is exactly what it is. So SPY, we had that come in from both Karen and Erica. Let's go look at a bigger picture. Let's see. All right, so we're looking at SPY. We closed in a bullish bias on Friday. So right now, I like SPY. You've got some resistance up above, folks, right at that 408.55 level. So be a little cautious with that 408.5. That is a little bit of a concerning level. Where are we right now on SPY? We're at 408.40. So, so we're sitting right at that line right now. In the pre-market, we're right at resistance. We are bumping our head on ugly. Hopefully, you guys remember that phraseology, right? What I would want to see today is one of two things. Well, one, really. Break out of that 408 half level, retest and bounce. There's a potential entry. If you want to try to take it, trade bearish off of the 408, if we pull back, you've got the 21 moving average at 404.5-ish, right? So you've got some room in there, but not a whole lot. Definitely keep your eye on pivot points today, and let's see what pivot points bring us on the setup. But that's me standard. I've got one monitor set up over here, right on my right, set up just for pivot points, and I look at it just to see where SPYs and Qs are doing. That's it. That's one setup every single day. That's a major one for me. All right. So there's SPY. Hope that helps. Let me know. And we're going to go to QQQ. Let's go back and look at a bigger picture. Fib is still good. All right, a little bit of a difference here to SPY. All right, we're in a bearish neutral bias at this point with the 21 and 55 right on top of each other. The funny thing is I see this a lot right now. I see a lot of candidates that have overlap of 21 and 55. And that's because we have moved so fast in the last 3 or 4 days to the upside that those levels have not had a chance to adjust properly yet. So we're right there. You know, if we look at Qs this morning, we're up $1.12 to 308.21. Right? So where does that put us? Puts us right about the 55 moving average. So we're up against resistance. Same thing on SPY. Break out of the 309.65, retest and bounce, and there's an entry. Or if we fail, I needed to come back under the 307.30, which is the 21, and you've got a lot of room back down to that 301.5 level to the downside. All right. So I hope that helps. All right. So last call for alcohol, folks. If there's anything else that you want me to look at, drop them in. Those of you that I just analyzed candidates for, if you like them, go ahead and let me know down below. Just a thumbs up, a 1, whatever it is, that it was helpful. But we're back, folks, every day. And you'll know in advance, wherever I do, you'll know in advance that there are days that I just can't make it. Something going on, whatever that might be, that I'm not able to make it that day. And we'll see if we can't bring someone else in at times to fill some of those slots in if we know in advance as well. So awesome. Appreciate the thanks there, folks. Thank you very much. All right, looks like we're good. Ladies and gentlemen, you have Sean's dropping in links, and I need to say it. Go back to tradinglikeaboss.com, right? And make sure you're checking out. Come to Power Hour today at noon. Tradinglikeaboss.com, register for Power Hour, right? Tradinglikeaboss.com, register for Trading Coach's Playbook, right? Any of the free trainings that we do are all listed right on this page. And this page is going to continue to grow, folks, to the downside. All right, meaning there's going to be more stuff down below, more freebies that we're adding in here, right? We're just doing them one at a time. So with that, make it a profitable day. Stay focused on the quest to becoming a great trader. Keep crushing it. And remember, you're just one trade away. All right, take care, everybody. I will see all of you mañana at our next one. All right, take care. Bye.